Let me give you an example that I think everyone would agree constitutes murder too, under a theory of depraved heart. There's Willie and his friend Vic. They get together to play a modified game of Russian roulette. It's called Russian poker. You might not know about Russian poker, but you might know about Russian roulette. Russian roulette is a lethal game of chance where a player places a single round in a revolver, spins the cylinder, places the muzzle against his own head, and pulls the trigger. Click. A harrowing but classic movie scene displaying this game comes from the movie The Deer Hunter. It's a 1978 movie about the Vietnam War. It won Best Picture and includes Meryl Streep's first Academy Award nomination. And there, in that harrowing scene, you see Russian roulette played out. In Russian poker, the only difference is that the actor places the muzzle of the gun against his fellow player's head. Why engage in this behavior? It's strictly for the thrill of this sick game, to beat the odds, to survive the game and to hear the click. When you play Russian roulette and you put the gun to your own head, that could be a suicide. But when you put it to your friend's head, as in Russian poker, now we have a homicide. So imagine that Willie puts the gun to Vic's head, pulls the trigger, and he kills Vic. Oh, Vic, oh my God, I never intended to kill you. What level of criminal homicide would we argue we have? Is it involuntary manslaughter based on gross negligence? Or would we say it's murder too, under the theory of depraved heart, to prove the mens rea of malice? Prosecution is going to argue that this is murder too. First, we have a homicide. Willie killed Vic by this direct act. Now we're going to work through the elements of the mens rea, depraved heart. First, would an average person know that playing Russian poker endangers human life in general? This is an interesting thing when you look at statistics. Although there's only one bullet in the cylinder and the chance of a bullet coming out is relatively low, 1 in 6 chances, we know it's going to have devastating consequences if the bullet does come out. Average people are going to walk away from that. Those are not good odds. Average people are going to say that yes, this conduct endangers human life in general. What about element number 2? Is this behavior base antisocial conduct? Absolutely. To engage in this thrill-seeking game has no socially redeeming value. It is base antisocial. There may not be a base antisocial motive. Willie doesn't hate Vic, Vic doesn't hate Willie, but the behavior is base antisocial. Who cares if Willie loves his friend Vic? Engaging in this game demonstrates that kind of behavior is base antisocial. Finally, third element, did Willie know the risk that he was engendering? The answer again is absolutely. That's why he played the game. He played the game to enjoy the thrill of surviving.